Hello everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play Modded Minecraft Survivor series. This is Dino, and in the previous episode we were setting up and configuring our pump so that we could start pumping oil for storage in order to convert that to fuel in the future and use that as a fuel source. Some of you that may have watched that episode might have realized at the end of the episode that I had not or had forgotten to replace the chunk loader. And rest assured, I was just about to forget to do so, but I did remember at the last minute. So I have placed that chunk loader down so the pump will continue to work even while we're not there. And I'll need to go back here shortly, in fact, to go ahead and see how those drums are filling up to see if they're going to need to be emptied. So there's two things I'd like to do in this particular episode. One is to go ahead and craft our stables using Schematica, and then also go ahead and set up and configure an iron storage tank so that we actually have a place to put that oil once we need to empty those drums. So if you haven't watched the previous episode, please do so. I honestly can't understand why you would not do that. It does not make sense to me to watch episodes out of sequence, but hey, if that's what you like, I guess. But I wouldn't recommend that, so please go back and watch the previous episode if you've not done so. Thank you very much. So let's go ahead and get started. Also, I did state that I was going to try to get a horse on the way back to home base, and I had to turn on our waypoint so that I could find my way back to the home base. While I'm thinking about it, let me go ahead and turn that off. We really don't need it. But I did find several horses. Actually, I went back to where we found that first sky block. There were horses there, if you recall, in the previous episode. Not quite sure what episode that was. I think it was 2 or maybe 3. But yeah, when we found that sky block and got that chest out of there, there were quite a few horses in that area. So I went and checked them out. Had to set the waypoint or turn on the waypoint to find my way back to the sky block, because it was actually a bit further away from home base than I remembered. It is off in that direction, but I think it's like 850 blocks or meters. So yeah, that's a good distance. So that's why I did not actually record it. You can see I brought 2 horses back. I didn't record it because it was such a long trek, and that would have been kind of boring. So, but I set them up here temporarily until we can get our stables up here, and that's why I want to do that this episode. But I wanted to kind of show you, I really love Wayla. They actually have Wayla support for these horses. You can see their jump strength and speed. So that's really awesome, because that way you can kind of look at each horse and try to pick the best horses out of the herd. So this guy, you can see, has pretty good speed, 0.254. This guy over here has 0.252, but look at his jump strength. Oh my God, 0.94 versus 0.6. This guy is a major jumper. He's so cute. He's got white socks. Anyway, so I brought both of these guys back for their respective strengths. And I actually saw 2 more that looked really, really good as well. So once we get our stable up, I would like to go back and get the other 2. And then we'll have 4 of them in our stables. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Let me go ahead. I brought a chest with me so I can kind of empty my inventory, because we're going to need to put a lot of stuff in our inventory, as you can see. I guess I'll keep those for now. And then I'll go ahead. Yeah, see, I mean, this is just going to take up all of our inventory. I hope yeah, I can hold it all. Yeah, good. So let's get this all in here, and I'll show you and actually learn for myself, actually, because I've never done this before, how this works. Oh, I'm going to need my I'm going to need an iron shovel. This guy's going to break right away. So let me craft an iron shovel real quick, because we're going to need an iron shovel, and I'll show you why in a moment. Do I have iron over here? No, I got to get some iron. Okay, we'll just grab a bunch of iron and drop it off over there, because we always need it. So let's go ahead and craft ourselves another shovel, and we'll leave the iron there. There we go. Excellent. And so yeah, so Schematica, I think I talked about it in the previous episode, so I won't repeat myself. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, if you have any questions, just feel free to leave those questions in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer those questions if I'm able to, and if I'm not able to, I will try to find out the answer for you. So you basically select the open key or the activate key to select a Schematica file. And all of the files that you've saved from before are stored in a particular, oh, pardon me a second, the phone's ringing. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, so any Schematica files that you might have stored before will be listed here because they get stored in a special folder. In this case, I've only got one, which is the stables, and we can go ahead and open it up. So here's our schematic for the stables that I've crafted in one of my single player worlds that I really, really like. And it basically places this in this world, and you can see it doesn't really exist. It's not harming anything. It's just an image, i.e. a schematic, whoa, fell in water, of the building that you want to construct. Then I believe you use, no, not that key, the minus key I have configured for moving the schematic around. So now that we have the schematic loaded, we can now move it into its appropriate position, which I wrote those coordinates down, and that is x is negative 767. So that moves it back from us. And then z is 976. So that moves it to our right. And then we want to go down 1 because, as you saw, the ground level was actually 1 block above ground. So now it's flush to the ground where it belongs. And you can see it's in a really good spot. I don't really want it to cover our sunset view, which is why I have it over in this position. And it's not a bad place anyways because it kind of goes up flush against, well, not, actually it's 1 block away, which is even better. So it's in a good spot, and I'll probably move this back a couple blocks more so that nothing can kind of get in or out there, i.e. by jumping. So yeah, so then you can also see that some of the blocks are red, and that basically is showing that there's a non-grass block here that we're going to want to place down. So I'm basically opening those positions up so that it will show me what needs to go there. And I believe this utility, Schematica, it has a capability called printing, will actually autofill all these blocks in for me. So I'm hoping that they'll actually catch these ground level blocks as well. I keep falling in these holes. Yeah. Oh well. So let's go ahead and kind of open these markers up so we can see what needs to go where. Let's use the appropriate tool to speed this process up. Oh well. I guess it doesn't hurt if I miss a few. It should actually fill those in with dirt as well. Pretty much any block that I have in my inventory that's supposed to go in a spot should get placed. So let's do this real quick. Okay, there we go. Just a few more. Excellent. I guess that's because the torch is there. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. That's what it's flagging. Okay. Wow, this whole room. Excellent. And did I already get those? No. And Let's get rid of that torch too. I think we're in good shape now. So, oh, here's another torch. Get rid of it. I think that's good now. Am I missing any? I think so. Okay, very good. I think the sun's about to set, so before I get started on that, let's go ahead and sleep the night away. But there it is. That's what it's going to look like once we get it all built. And then basically what you do is you turn this functionality on inside of Schematica called printer. And with the printer on, you can just walk around the schematic, and it will auto place the blocks for you. So that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and turn that on. If I can find the right key. It's the minus key. And there's the printer command. We will turn it on. And then I think we just walk. Yep, see? It's hard to kind of tell if it's actually doing it. I'm assuming it is. Is that right? Why is it? Doing? I'm trying to determine if it's actually doing. I can't see. I'm still falling in there. Okay, well, I'll just keep going. Maybe it doesn't do certain blocks. Does it only do? I'm wondering if it's only doing wood blocks. It should be doing all blocks, I would think. I can't tell. See, I'm still walking through these. That just, it doesn't, I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Let's take a look at that. Materials. See, it tells you what all the materials are that you need right here. And I have all those materials in my inventory. I'm pretty sure, right? Like there's the dandelions. So like here's the dandelions, for example. It's not placing it. It's not placing these guys either. It's not placing these blocks. It's like only doing the spruce wood. I don't understand that. Let me go up. Is it placing anything over here? Yeah, it's not even placing those. That is so sad. It is not working as I thought it would. Yeah, it's not. Well, let me go ahead and put a few down myself. See, and then it sort of marks it red like it's not doesn't belong there. But it does. I thought it did. Like this chest. I have a chest in my inventory. Oh, now it placed it. Oh, does it only place it off the bar down here? Oh, that's interesting. Let's find out. Oh, yep, that's what it is. Okay, so it's only places blocks that are on your hot bar. Oh, see, I just thought it would take it completely from your inventory. Okay. So yeah, so we learned something new here. Basically, it will place blocks that are actually in your inventory, but they have to be on your hotbar, and I wasn't aware of that. It's also, is that right? Okay. So what else do we need here? Okay. Okay, so it's working really nicely. I just didn't realize it had to be that way. So, okay. So to prevent me from continuing to fall into a bunch of holes, let's do this. How about that? Okay, so let's put down some more blocks. Whoa. Okay. Trying to think of what else we need. We don't need any cobblestone, so let's go ahead and put those down. I'm wondering if these are the right... I don't think these are the right blocks. Yeah, I put half slabs down, and apparently they're full planks. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Hello everybody and welcome back. Sorry about that. My game crashed and then I had some difficulty getting it reloaded. But I think we're okay now, other than it seems a little bit laggy. I'll have to watch for that. But I think we did learn some important lessons in terms of how to use Schematica, and unfortunately I'll need to reload that real fast. So let's do that real quick as well. And negative 767, 69, and then 976. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks right. No, that's not right. Did I miss something? Yeah. That's right. Okay, that looks better. Okay, and then what we found out is basically we need to have our materials in our hotbar in order to craft this. And it looks like I missed a block. I cannot believe it. I thought I was so well prepared. It looks like I'm missing this red clay. I must have forgot it, but that's okay. I don't need to necessarily finish this right now. I think you get the idea. You basically walk through here and it will auto place everything for you where it appropriately belongs. And let's see, do I need these slabs here? Not sure what those are. Well, like I said, anyways, I'll go ahead and finish this up off camera. I think you pretty much get the idea. You load your schematic and then you just walk around with all of the items you need to place in your hotbar, and it will automatically do that for you. We'll just walk around just to show that one more time. These have already been placed, I guess. Are those steps? Yeah. I guess it's already placed those. Okay, so that's the idea, and I'll go ahead and finish that up off camera. So the next thing I wanted to do this episode was go ahead and get started on our iron tank. And let me go ahead and place these items down and grab those materials. I might need to keep those. Okay, and I'll definitely need my chest. Let's go ahead and grab the materials that we're going to need for our iron tank. Pardon me, I said chest and I meant tank. Okay, so this is what we're going to need, and I believe what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a 5x7 tank. Ah, the sun's almost setting again. Okay, well, we'll wait on that. I don't want to have to do fighting while we're trying to build. Yeah, I guess I can go look at where I put that clay. I thought I did all the clay. I must have forgot to put it in the chest with the rest of our stuff. Yeah, here it is. So I crafted it, but I didn't finish it. There's a few from before. Okay, so no problem. I can finish that up easy enough. So let's go ahead and sleep. And then what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll go ahead and put the iron tank up on the roof, because I think we're going to want to have access to the oil for converting it to fuel. And up here I think would be a really good spot. We'll have to fill it in a little bit. Well, maybe not. But I do want to have it accessible from the wall. So the wall will go along here. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll go ahead and place... Where do I want to put it? Yeah, I guess right here is fine. Oh, I put all my dirt, didn't I? Let's just come over here and grab some dirt. I'll do it up here. Just need a little. For right here. That way we got a spot flush. So let's go ahead and start the foundation. So, yeah, I'm still thinking. Sorry. I guess that'll be okay. Yeah, that's fine. So we want it 5x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's go ahead and dig out this area. I want it to be pretty good size because I suspect we're going to be getting a fair amount of oil. We're going to want to get a fair amount of oil, and rather than have to rely on multiple storage tanks, if we can build a big one first, that would be nice. Let's see, and I forgot my pickaxe. I didn't think I was going to have to dig up cobblestone. Anything else we're going to need? I don't think there's trees, but let's be prepared. Okay, that's better. Okay. Oh, I can get back up. Philly. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's how deep we're going to need to go. And let's clear away this stuff so we have room to work. And is that going to be... Okay, so we need to come here. Alright. Just want to make sure I've got the right place for it. And... Okay, so that's how deep we need to go. And then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I think what I'll do is I will speed this up, and then once I've got it all cut up, I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. So I think this is what we're going to need now. So let's go ahead and place the rest of our blocks. Right now, so 1, oh, I think I said 7, didn't I? I meant 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did. I really don't need to go that far back. That's fine. And then 7 high though, 2. So let's get our dirt down so I can get to the top. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. Excellent. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 and 7. Missed one. Excellent. Okay, there we go. So that is the basic frame. And now we're going to want, let's see, what do we want to do? I should probably put some torches in here. I'll maybe come back and fill it in later so we don't have mobs spawning back there, but yeah, I'll come in and do that later. So then we want our controllers, or our valves, I guess as they're called. I want one here, 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 and then I'm going to want one in the center up there as well. So let's go ahead and get some, is that all I got? Yeah, I miscalculated. Okay, that's fine. I'll come back and finish it. But we'll go over the gist anyways. 5. Okay, and then I don't think I need one in the back, but I guess since I've got a spare one, I'll go ahead and do that. And then the rest of this just gets filled in with glass. Your tank gauges. And I hope I calculated that out right, but I think I miscalculated because I was thinking width rather than height. And then I had certain block intent for the widths and the heights. In other words, I had these solid ones in mind instead of the glass ones. So I think that's why I miscounted. That's why I think I'm 5 shy, I believe. Looks like I'm going to be shy of some glass as well, or the gauges. How many more? Okay. So I just kind of did this in my head, and I clearly counted wrong. But that's easy to be fixed. So let me go ahead and make a note of what we are missing, though. So we are missing 5 of the walls. And it looks like we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the gauges. All right, easy enough. I'll go ahead and craft those off camera, and we'll be able to finish this up as well. And then we'll have a nice large tank that we can put our oil in, and then I can just deposit it up top, and as the drums fill up, and we can fill this guy up. And then once I get these walls up on the second floor of our factory, our energy factory, then I'll be able to run piping out of this and into a fuel processing system. And then maybe we can put a second tank over here for the processed fuel. That way we can have oil here, processed fuel in another tank, and then we'll be good to go. Or actually, I might even reverse it. I'll have to give some thought as to how we're going to access the fuel for running our quarry or anything else that we're going to need a fuel source for. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the fuel in this tank might be a little more efficient, so I might have to craft enough for the second tank for the oil. We'll see. If you guys have any particular opinions on that, please let me know. And sorry for this episode being a little messy, my computer crashing and all that kind of stuff, and me not having quite all the materials. I thought I had it all planned out well, but I obviously miscalculated. So go ahead and finish that up off camera, and then we'll get started on our quarry next episode. So hope you enjoyed this episode, regardless of the little derpiness going on. And if you do have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. The next episode, we'll start setting up our quarry, and then that'll give us enough materials to get on to some more interesting projects. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.